BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
New research is shedding light on a centuries-old observation, potentially unlocking a powerful new strategy in the fight against breast cancer. For generations, physicians have noted a curious trend. Women who have borne children and breastfed often exhibit a lower incidence of this devastating disease. This intriguing correlation, first observed as far back as the 18th century, particularly in observant communities like convents, hinted at a protective biological mechanism at play, yet the precise reasons remained elusive, often overshadowed by discussions of hormonal shifts during pregnancy. Now, groundbreaking findings published in the prestigious journal Nature are revealing a profound, long-lasting immune defense conferred by breastfeeding, moving beyond hormonal theories to focus on the sophisticated workings of the adaptive immune system. This advanced arm of our body's defense, responsible for identifying and neutralizing specific threats like viruses and bacteria, also plays a crucial role in recognizing and attacking cancer cells. Professor Shireen Loy, a leading clinician scientist at the Peter MacCallum Cancer Centre in Melbourne and senior author of the new study, explains that T cells, a vital component of this adaptive immune system, are remarkably adept at this. Her team's meticulous investigation observed a significant correlation between the presence of these specialized immune cells and patient outcomes. In certain breast cancers, particularly aggressive forms like triple-negative breast cancer, the abundance of these T cells was striking. Crucially, women whose tumors harbored a higher concentration of these immune sentinels demonstrated significantly better prognosis, suggesting a direct link between immune activity and disease control. This protective army of T cells was not only present in cancerous tissue but also found in healthy breast tissue, prompting researchers to delve deeper into their origins and function. The study's central aim was to unravel whether the presence of these vigilant T cells was connected to pregnancy and breastfeeding, and if they indeed offered a shield against the development and progression of breast cancer. To achieve this, researchers meticulously examined non-cancerous breast tissue samples from over 260 women from diverse backgrounds, many of whom had undergone breast reduction or prophylactic surgery. The results were compelling. Women who had experienced childbirth possessed a greater number of these specialized CD8 T cells. Astonishingly, these immune cells demonstrated remarkable longevity, remaining detectable in the breast tissue for over 3 decades following pregnancy. To further solidify these findings and explore the functional impact of these T cells, the research team turned to animal models. In carefully controlled experiments, cancerous cells were introduced into the breast tissue equivalent of mice. The results were clear. Mice that had previously given birth and nursed their young exhibited significantly slower tumor growth compared to their virgin counterparts. The protective effect was so profound that when these T cells were experimentally depleted in the mice that had nursed, the protective barrier disappeared, directly implicating these immune cells as the key players in this remarkable defense mechanism, as Professor Loy elaborated. Building upon these insights, the study then investigated the real-world impact on human patients. Researchers analyzed data from over 1,000 women diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer who had previously had children and whose breastfeeding history was documented. The findings provided further compelling evidence. Women who had breastfed experienced superior outcomes from their triple-negative breast cancer compared to those who had not. Furthermore, their tumors were characterized by a higher infiltration of these immune cells, indicating an ongoing, robust immune response actively working to combat the cancer. The overarching takeaway from this pivotal research, as articulated by Professor Loy, is that both pregnancy and breastfeeding instigate the long-term presence of protective immune cells within the body. These enduring sentinels play a vital role in reducing the risk of breast cancer and bolstering the body's defense, particularly against aggressive subtypes like triple-negative breast cancer, and potentially extending to other forms of the disease. This study not only explains the protective benefits of breastfeeding but also opens doors for future interventions, aiming to replicate this powerful immune effect in women who have not had children or are unable to breastfeed. Understanding these intricate biological mechanisms could pave the way for the development of novel vaccines and therapeutic strategies designed to mimic this natural protection. Professor Loy emphasized, however, that while breastfeeding confers significant benefits, it is not an absolute guarantee against developing breast cancer. The individual protective effects might seem modest, but their impact on a population level is substantial and far-reaching. Echoing these sentiments, Associate Professor Wendy Ingman from the University of Adelaide's Medical School highlighted the dose-response relationship, noting that the longer the duration of breastfeeding, the greater the protective benefits conferred. Her research suggests that for every year a mother breastfeeds,